Reading Pioneers is proud to present The Silly Goose's Excuse, written and illustrated by Maria Mavroinitis. In a vast kingdom with monsters on the loose, there was a mighty king and a silly goose. The king had a giant sword that he would always use, while the goose's greatest weapon was finding an excuse. Nobody could defeat the monsters except for the mighty king, but the king was now so old that his sword could hardly swing. The goose wanted to fight battles and defeat monsters one day, but he could never find the courage, and he would always run away. Then all the knights in the kingdom arrived at the castle when the day had come and the mighty king retired. Everyone wanted the throne and to become king, and to show the courage that the throne required. The crown was to be given to one courageous knight who could defeat a monster by the end of the night. Armored ducks and princes were battling the helicopter squid, which escaped all their attacks, and in between the clouds it slid. Mustache pirates and ants alike attacked the cotton-sweet sheep, but the monster defeated the knights with a chocolate candy sweep. Then a great purple dragon came down to scare them all. It shot black flames from its mouth, and the whole castle was about to fall. The knights didn't hesitate a bit, and ran towards the monster's tail. But the goose didn't move at all, because he was too afraid to fail. Then the goose had some thoughts that made him feel quite sad. When it comes to fighting monsters, I am really very bad. I don't have the strength they have, and I don't have a mighty sword. I am just a silly goose, and the dragon is too strong. Then the goose gave up and said that there was nothing he could do. So he left the scary challenge and ran away for good. How can I win every battle? The goose wandered through the woods. How can I be brave like the king? He said, stumbling into some books. Then one book got his attention, and he looked at the book's name. Written in golden letters, it read, The Silly Goose's Guide to Being Brave. Don't be afraid, you silly goose. Don't be afraid to lose. The king himself failed many times. That's why he is so strong. But he never gave up. That's why he's been the king for so long. Failure is the greatest lesson, and you should learn to use it. And when you face your fears, they will turn to music. And with that, the silly goose's confidence increased, and he went back to the castle to face the purple scary beast. But when he arrived, he was shocked to see the king defeated, and the monster had no opponent as all the knights retreated. Now the goose was the only one standing, and he was scared and wanted to run away. But he resisted his silly fear, and for the first time, the goose decided to stay. He then picked up a pebble and began to throw at the giant monster's ear, tail, and toe. The goose's trying didn't work, but this didn't make him stop. The silly goose didn't give up, and instead began to count. The first lesson, he observed, is that pebbles don't quite work. He then picked up a little stick and hit the dragon's long tail. But the monster broke his stick, and the goose again had failed. The second lesson, the goose said, is that hurting the monster doesn't help. Then a great idea struck the silly goose. But he searched instead for a greater excuse. I am too tired, too weak, and so small. And the dragon is so strong and too tall. He started doubting himself, but then said, if nothing works, I need to try something different instead. So he marched forward, holding one of his feathers, towards the large monster's belly. The silly goose tickled it here and there, and the dragon turned into purple wobbly jelly. Everyone thought that a mighty knight had won as soon as they saw the purple monster lose. But instead, the winner of the throne was a silly goose. Then the goose counted his third lesson and said, instead of searching for excuses, look for a solution instead. Thank you, Pioneers, for reading with us today to the book The Silly Goose's Excuse by Maria Mavroinidis. I appreciated the message that failure is something to learn from, not something to be afraid of. I think it's a great lesson, and I thank Maria for creating such an amazing book. I hope you visit Maria's Amazon page to learn more about her series, The Little Quirky Adventures, and purchase a copy for your friends or family. Maria can also be reached on Instagram or her website, roseredmother.com. All links are available in the description box down below. Please check out her incredible content. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. I'm so thankful that Maria asked me to read all of her books on my channel. Therefore, if you have a book you would like me to read, please send me an email, contact@readingpioneers.com, so we can turn it into the next video. Also, it would really help out this channel if you click all of the buttons, such as the like button, the subscribe button, and even the share button, so more people can read along with this fantastic book. Unfortunately, this is it for today. Your support means the world to me and Maria, so please don't forget to visit her sites, and for more content and fun read-alongs, you can visit my channel and continue your reading adventures with me. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us today, and until next time, I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.